New York morgue attendant allegedly shared graphic and disturbing autopsy photos and videos to her Instagram and TikTok accounts.
Oh, people who work in morgues are creepy? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
I didn't know.
Is this a news story?
This is a news story. Yeah, it's from the Independent in the UK.
Okay, maybe unpopular thought, but can we see some of these images?
Kind of fire.
They didn't give them to us.
Naughty boy.
They didn't give them to us. But she is showing you like bodies, right? Autopsies, all this stuff, and she set music in the background to it.
Oh, so it's like extra creepy.
Like a soundtrack?
You like put like work into it.
You're also not allowed to do that, right? Because
You can't listen to music in a mortuary?
That is correct.
In a morgue?
She's creating content, bro.
Oh, I see. She's using the TikTok voice?
dude, imagine if that was like your family member or something, like in a TikTok.
Found a dead body.
She's like Weekend at Bernie's.
Let's take a look. And then she just goes through the...
This one's got holes in it.
Do you guys know any mortuary scientists?
No way, dude.
What's that? Like a
Someone who works at a morgue?
Someone who works at a morgue, yeah.
The ones that cut people open?
cadaver
I
people?
went to Cypress Community College, and then they have a mortuary sciences department. So there's a ton of people that are going there for just that, and a lot of them are like cool ass goths.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's really fun because you see them hanging out. You think it's like the goth clique, but it's not. Those are the mortuary science.
I think you know my theory on this is based on no evidence at all. Is I think when you start, you're like normal. You're like okay, cool. I can see myself working in morgue, and then after like years of working there, you become weird.
You become a vampire. Slowly, you don't see sunlight. You become more pale. You start painting your nails.
Well, like because I think
They become goth?
You shop at Hot Topic.
even more goth.
So they don't start goth, they become goth?
Yeah.
Not even goth. They become more numb to
They're like vampires. Would you say they're like vampires?
What's a vampire?
Vampires is like a creature of the night.
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
Creature of the
They
night.
suck blood and eat blood.
Vampire.
I think goth people look so cool, but they have to stay in their element. Like they have to be in a Scottish castle or like they can't be at a Rite Aid.
gotta live in a Scottish.
The part that bugs me is
Because if they're at like a Rite Aid,
You're right, they'll fucking turn into dust.
yeah,
That's
they
right.
gotta
You gotta live near stone.
I always used to.
You gotta look like you're a part of that world.
You gotta
because
wear a
like
kilt.
once I see you in a line at a fucking Chick-fil-A, I'm like, yo, you look lame, bro. You look so lame.
Candlelight. I can't see LED lights on you. Right?
Exactly.
It's weird because they're trying to stay in their element, but most of them drive elements.
Why is
Nice.
why is such freaks? You think?
Counterculture.
Are they all from Kazakhstan?
Bro, I really think. What do you mean?
Kazakhstan.
The goth people?
You know what I'm talking about?
You're thinking of Transylvania.
Yes.
How many Kazakhstanis do you know, dude?
You know people from Kazakhstan?
That's
kinda look like
Romania,
that,
bro.
They look Asian.
Kazakhstani people are really good looking.
Kazakhstan's where the mummies are from.
No, Kazakhstani are like white and Chinese.
Yeah.
They look.
They're
They're
really
They
hot.
also kind of have that like it's
It's
hot,
not
but it's
Borat.
kind of like vampirish, cheekbony, like.
looking people, man.
A lot of them fight in the UFC, and they're very good.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's a big population of
There's also a lot of Lutherans there.
Lutherans.
Yeah. Those are a weird bunch.
More than the morgue people.
But yeah, I agree. When you're
Do a lot of goth people like picking these death-related jobs because they're passionate about it?
So I know a guy who served in the Iraq War, and he became a mortician afterward, and he does it as like a coping mechanism. He's pretty self-aware.
It helps
He
him.
feels like he was responsible for so many deaths that he should be a caretaker for death.
That's a burden for sure, huh?
Does he dress goth? Like, does he have those rings that are like claws?
I don't know.
Does he wear a trench coat, call himself the
He
Undertaker?
has rings that are claws. I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
He does not.
He wears leather bands around his wrists, you know? Those guys.
I barely know the guy. I know him kind of through someone, and I can't really say how I know him because it's like kind of a secret.
Yeah.
What percentage do you think of like mortuary scientists or morticians or whatever you call them are also
Necrophiliacs?
celiacs?
I think about that at least once.
Twice a day?
I've always wondered that, but the dudes that I knew in school were more like they had like a respect for it. It wasn't really like a kink to them.
That's how it starts.
Guys are kind of wild though, right? Like if you saw like a big fake titties like on a cadaver, you know, and there's nobody in the room. We all know what we did to Barbie dolls and shit, right? We all know.
Oh god.
Oh jeez.
I mean, are you telling me?
Does Kalyne know?
This is what we're doing.
Kalyne, do you know?
To Kalyne, just in case.
Kalyne, do you know?
We just want to make sure
the same.
Kalyne,
Kalyne, do you know?
you know what you did to Ken? We know what you did to Ken.
He's fondling titties. I get it.
Yeah, but they're fake titties on a cadaver.
Did you ever make Ken do the splits?
Checked under his board shorts.
The context is definitely a little different.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying I'd probably be a little bit of a groper.
Okay.
It'll probably be hard.
So,
It's probably not.
respect for the dead.
I think it'll be hard.
Right?
I'm sure there's guys that do it all the time.
That's what I'm saying. They got
Yeah, like
The titty's not gonna be soft.
Orthodontists are doing it, then.
But maybe they're being.
are they? Is that an epidemic thing?
Maybe there's like being filmed because there's a camera in the room.
Oh, yeah.
So what you do is you just like
You brush your elbow by it.
you just make sure like your watch is a little
It was
loose.
an accident.
You're like, oh, my watch fell on.
Oh God!
You look at the camera,
I'm all thumbs today.
pick up your watch, right?
You think like rigor mortis affects the breast though?
Yep, that's why I think it's hard.
That's why they'd be probably be harder than normal. I imagine it feel like kind of like my mouse pad here, so I quite grope on this quite a bit.
All right, I'm out.
All right, thank you for your service.
I forgot you had to early
It was
out.
fun. It was fun.
That's great. Holy.
So the hospital officials ordered her to delete the photos and videos from her social media pages before she left the hospital, which an affidavit states that she had appeared to do.
Dude, if you're a morgue,
We don't know that she could.
Right.
if you work at a morgue, there's no way
It's in the bin now.
take pictures of these bodies and post on social media. Like, there's no
No,
absolute
no, you
way.
cannot. There is all.
Unless you're doing a funny, quirky video.
Or yeah, well, that's like the nurses. Remember the nurses during COVID?
The surgery nurses?
Oh my God. Those ones where they lose a patient.
What's the morgue version of that?
Dude, that is the morgue version of that.
When a
to me.
patient comes back to life.
Oh.
So you go through mandatory training in patient privacy. They have a ban on cell phones in the morgue. They don't allow inappropriate social media posting and the use of hospital resources. She got fired because other staff members raised the alarm about her social media postings. Obviously, like who does she think she isn't going to find out?
Is she goth?
It says she's goth. Yeah.
Yeah, what does her census say?
She's very gothy.
Do you think Renaissance fair people fight with goth people?
That's a good
Some of
question.
them are. Some of them are goth people.
Oh, they double dip?
Yeah, no, I think that they all lived in the same era. Or something.
Goth is not relegated to a single century, right?
No, I think goth is modern, but then they adapt. They basically culturally appropriate Renaissance era fair.
Renaissance goth.
But then they're like the dark version, right? Because they're like the bad version of
Depends
it.
if you're cyber goth or Renaissance goth.
Gothic architecture is really cool though.
Gothic font is great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Gothic sans, huh?
It can sound pretty gothy to me. These are some gothy statements.
When are we going to the Ren Fair though? Come on, guys.
Dude, we should go, but dressed as vampires, dude.
It's in town, isn't it?
See?
That's kind of tight.
That's time specific, right? And appropriate.
Renaissance fair is pretty fun, guys.
I thought we said we were gonna go.
We did say we were.
Didn't we say that in the video?
We were gonna go.
He doesn't hang out at all though.
You guys are such.
Are you gonna?
cocksuckers.
Are we gonna dress during the era?
We have to,
Yeah, it's better to.
or it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
What do we have to?
You don't have to, but I mean, if you don't, then you're weird.
What about jean
You think they'll
shorts?
let me in as a samurai? Because it's like during that time.
They're not gonna stop you.
No samurai.
They have to be.
Hold on, Musashi.
They do have to roleplay that they're racist against you, though.
Right? That's what I
They have
thought.
to roleplay that the whole time.
And you can't speak English.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's role-played racism. It's not
Yeah.
real.
It's not real.
It's okay.
And like
They didn't
afterwards,
have a
racism.
name. They didn't have a name for that yet, though. They would just be like, "What type of character are you?"
What's with your
Yeah.
eyes? They'd say something like that.
So like, hey, sorry, we don't have any orange chicken or anything like that. And like, I think they had orange chicken, right?
They'd go, prepare the teriyaki for our visitor from the east.
They're like,
Minus teriyaki.
where's the opium?
Jugs and jugs of soy sauce for the gentleman.
Don't they have turkey legs?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, they didn't even have turkeys. They didn't have turkeys in Europe.
Turkey legs are exclusively Asian.
They don't have turkey.
I only see Asian people eat turkey legs
had a bomb
at
ass
Disneyland.
turkey leg.
Have medieval birria for some
Love
reason.
turkey legs.
In Waikiki, they shut down the street and they do all these like fucking food fairs and stuff. And then there was this like southern barbecue truck. Yeah, there was this like old school like southern couple. I don't know where they're from, like maybe Alabama or whatever, right? They had this massive truck with a big pit, just smoking fucking all this like meat. And then we got 2 big ass turkey legs, and it was so good. Yeah,
Yep. That would be the Ren Fair too, man.
Are they goth though?
they were black.
Hey, you know what? I like black goths.
Oh yeah, it's
they're
kind of.
cool.
You know what? It reminds me of Blade.
Yeah.
Yes, Blade is
Yeah,
sick.
yeah. Like that style looks pretty cool.
Goth,
Yeah.
If you're a daywalker, being like working in a morgue is a good job.
if you're a
If you're a
daywalker,
daywalker, if you're like in that universe.
because then they have to drain the blood anyway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You know what my favorite thing is though is
What I'm
like
talking about.
when they can't afford the style, they want to look like Matrix, right? But what they ended up looking at is that one guy that you showed. For
Yeah, dude, the sword
Oh,
guy.
the freaking hacker?
The hacker at
Starbucks hacker?
the Starbucks hacker.
with the neon glow shoes.
Cyber goth is a pretty cool movement too.
Yeah.
You know those guys are on the bridge? That freaking
Oh yeah.
sick, man.
But
Are you tracking?
but
tight.
like Joe said, like there's a budget that's kind of necessary.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you look like just one of those guys who, like, in a Batman costume, who just looks like Batman lost like a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh yeah.
you need a LEDs budget too.
Oh, what about the bad guys in all the old Batman movies, like with George Clooney and all those?
Oh, you mean with the neon paint?
oh yeah,
That's kind of like cyberpunkish, right?
Kinda.
Adjacent. Why'd you give me a look that like I was wrong?
What's the word for that?
he did.
Yeah, he was like,
for that? Those glow in the dark gangs?
yeah.
Oh, the Dark Gang.
They were though, yeah. Because in Batman Forever, they're all.
I
glow
thought they
in the
were
dark.
awesome.
They had mohawks and
Cool
shit.
idea.
It was sick.
But it's like a lot of dedication.
Yeah.
Well, plus the police can really find you pretty easy.
That's true.
They're all just in this one area too.
It's like
Right.
where'd he go? It's like that place.
They're
is
in a
glowing
neon
from-
area.
Yeah.
I illuminate.